we're going to defend with ace-4 in the big blind. And we flop an ace. Checked it over to him. All right, gonna have 4 tables going. Gonna call this bet here. Check it back to him. Jack of hearts on the turn. Brings in the flush draw. He did open under the gun, so I'm sure he's pretty strong here. He keeps barreling. I'm just gonna let this one go. And we just registered the $100 15K guarantee. So we'll be showing that table here in a second. We currently have 4 tables going. So we've got the 15K, $100 buy-in. Just got started. We've got the 8K guarantee. And this one's been running for, I want to say like 2 hours. Let's see, 3 hours and 30 minutes. Wow, I was way off. I've been playing for a while. No real luck so far. Earlier we made the money in a couple of events, but nothing too big. First place for this one's only 1,900. And we've got the $150 30K. This one's been running for, let's see here if it'll load up. This one's been running for 4 hours. Registration is going to close at the 17th blind level. And we look down at ace-4. We're just going to fold that. And we also have the 40K nightly. This is, I believe, $44 buy-in. It's going to be around 11K for first. So 4 tables. I'm going to try my best to switch back and forth between the tables once I get action. And we're going to have action on this one more than likely. Ace-10 offsuit on the button. All right, we got a raise. And a call. I think we squeezed here. We're still pretty early in the tournament, so we want to go a little bigger. People are calling a lot lighter. We also have this hand going right here, not much. Queen 8 in the big blind. It limped to us. All right, the 3-bet gets it done. We'll take that all day. All right, we got ace 6, 8-6 offsuit in the 30K. Only got 6.5 blinds. Running pretty slim here. We're getting a great price to call. We have a tiny little stack, so this is important that we at least catch a piece of this flop here. And we do. We pop middle pair. There is an ace out there, not that great of a flop, especially when he opens middle position. Okay, he checks. Let's see what the button does. Button's going to have a lot of ace-X. Oh, no. We accidentally folded over here. That's okay. I think we just run it because we have nothing. I mean, even if he's got an ace, so be it. We have outs. Let's just run it. For tournament life. He's got an ace. Let's get lucky. 8 or 6. Doesn't happen. GG's. All right. We kind of had to go with anything that we flopped there because, I mean, we had like 6 bigs. All right, in the 15K, we look down at Queen 9 suited on the button. We got a limp. So typically my strategy early in these tournaments, when everybody's super deep like this, it's kind of like fishing. I mean, I'm sitting back. I'll do a lot of early position limps, even with some strong hands, just because – I mean, even if you get aces and you raise it to 10 big blinds, you have a chance that like 3 people are calling, and then they just make a weird 2-pair and you just get stacked. So in this point of the tournament, I like to have suited connectors or just hands that are really playable post flop. Position's really important because, if we flop some kind of equity, whether it's a flush draw, straight draw, even a pair, sometimes we can steal the pot when we're in position. But when everybody's sitting this deep, I mean, we're just waiting for a moment to just stack somebody who has like aces or something. When it gets down to the nitty gritty part of the tournament where everybody's sitting on sub 30 bigs, that's when we start making some moves, start 3-betting. Start blowing pots up and making pressure moves on people. So this is one of those. I was just auto fold mode because I looked down at Queen 10 off, so not that strong of a hand, but we are in the cutoff. We'll see a flop with this one. If somebody re-raises, we're out. All right, 3-5-8 rainbow. Bad flop for our hand, good flop for our range. We might be able to take this one down if we don't see a C-bet, but he does. I'm not going to mess with it. Going to play pretty much ABC poker here in the beginning of that of the tournament. Let's see what we got going on the other tables. 6-9 suited. Not going to play that one. We just got moved. So it has us waiting because the button's right here. Can't come in between the blinds. I'm in your game. Uh-oh. Don't cheat, Marcus. Don't cheat. It's okay. There's a delay anyways. Plus, I have like 3 games going over here, so I don't know how you could. King, queen off. Middle position here. We're going to open it up. When I open, when everybody's super deep, back to what we were talking about early in the tournament stage, pre-flop strategy, I like to open to 3 bigs just because 2's not really going to do much. This way, when I make it 3, if they want to 3-bet me, they really have to go a lot bigger. So, like, standard 3-bet would be like 3x in position, 4x out of position. So if I open a 2 and they 3-bet me to 6, versus if I open a 3, they're 3-betting me to 9. So they really have to decide if that's what they want to do. All right, we get 6, ace, 9, 2 diamonds. Great flop for our range. We're also blocking ace, king, ace, queen, which we would have heard about that pre-flop. Somebody would have 3-bet us. So we're going to go for a 1/3 c-bet and take it down. Don't have to go too big with that c-bet because a small bet accomplishes the same thing. We're going to do that when we have the ace. We're going to do that when we don't have the ace. All right, let's see what's going on over here in the nightly. Oh, hold up. We got a hand over here in the 8K. Ace 10 off on the button. 21 bigs. Might have to make a move if somebody opens. All right, nobody opens, so we're going to raise this one up. Just a little min click. No need to raise 3 bigs when we only have 20 to start the hand. And we're getting stacks in if he decides to get frisky, by the way. 996. Ace high is still good, probably, most of the time. Sometimes he has a 9, sometimes he even has a 6. But if I bet, there's a chance he just raises me and I have to fold. So we're going to just realize our equity by checking here. Goes for the small bet. We'll call. No help on the river. 7 of clubs. Let's see if he wants to keep telling his story. Yeah, so he shuts down. Unfortunately, he probably has like a 4, but I think we win. We still have some showdown value. No reason to try to bluff here. We played this hand passive, so no reason. I don't think he's going to start believing us now, so we'll check it back. Yeah, as suspected, he hit a 4. I don't think he's even folding that either because we didn't have a believable story to tell if we were going to try to bluff him there. Look down at pocket 5s in the cutoff. With 17.8 bigs, pocket 5s is a premium, especially when we're 5-handed. We're going to raise this one up. And he wants to play for all of it. This is going to be a call. Good luck us. Hold. Hold. Let's go. Nice little double up in the 8K. We've got something developing over here in the 15K. We have a little blind on blind action. He raised pre, went check, turn. Now he's betting river. He probably has a 10 or a king. We're just going to fold. We had nut, no pair, but don't really want to look him up on that board. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you hit the like button. It's going to help me out a ton. Doesn't take long to do, and I greatly appreciate it, guys. All right, 5-4, not going to cut it. Let's see what we got going on in the 40K. Ace King suited on the button in the 15K. We get 1 limp, 2 limp, and a squeeze here. No need to blow the pot up any more than it already is with our suited ace 10 on the button. Get a cold call from the small blind. We might be playing a big pot here. Can't imagine these guys are going anywhere. Oh, and we look down at kings over here in the 8K. Let's see what happens. Okay, we flop a middle pair. He keeps betting. We're just going to let that one go. We took it down with the kings. He folded to our 3-bet. Go back to this one just to see what happens. I mean, when he c-bets into that many players, he's got to be pretty strong. Seven, 9 suited. In the cutoff. Wow. Pretty large open here. We're not seeing a flop for that price. Here we go. King Jack suited in the 15K. All right, we see an open. We're going to 3-bet him. And this is what I was talking about earlier. We're in position, so we're going to 3x his bet. So we're going to make it 9. If he would have went 2 big blinds, we would have made it 6. That 1 big blind can make all the difference in the world. Get a cold call on the button. It's a good flop. 9 Jack Jack. We're going to start with a small c-bet here. One-third pot. Get a call from the button. So we've got action. Ace on the turn. We don't want to slow down if he has a jack. We want to still get value. Queen jack, 10 jack, and he goes away. Ace on the river. That would have not have been the greatest river for us. Jack 9 suited. We got an open. We're super deep. We're just going to call. We'll see a flop unless somebody squeezes it. Come on, pink. Let's just see a flop. Okay. We flop a gut shot. Not the greatest flop in the world. But it's not the worst either. I think we just go away here because if our card comes, which is a 10, gives us a queen high straight, but we could also get – we're also facing reverse implied odds in case he has a hand like king 9, which if he has a hand like king 9, he probably wouldn't be betting like that, but still. We're just going to avoid disaster. Yeah, 6 on the club. A 6 of clubs on the turn wouldn't have done anything for us. Jack 8 suited in the 15K. We'll raise it up. We get a little bit of action over here. 3-3-5, 2 clubs. Not great for our hand nor our range. We're not going to c-bet this into multiple players here. If we'd have caught some kind of piece, maybe like a backdoor flush draw, backdoor straight draw even, we might start thinking about c-betting, but king 6 suited on the button in the 8K. We got a dead small blind. This guy's playing off of 17.5, so we're going to go a little bit bigger than normal. Don't want to give him a price. He wants to see a flop anyways. King Ace 4, 2 diamonds. He leads. Okay. I hate when they do this. Why is he leading? Just, all right. You can have it. Don't show me a turn. Okay, whatever. Probably just hit a ace with his weak ace 3 or something. Whatever. We'll let him have that one. Ace 5 off. We're going to raise it up. 4-handed here. 49 players remaining. Top 24 get paid. 6-8 Jack. Gonna check that one back. 8 on the turn. Not the worst card for us. Our ace high could still be good. We'll peel 1. And we make a pair, but it didn't really change much. We went from losing to better ace highs to making a pair. And he has a jack. We do have something developing in the 40K. Little blind on blind action. He raises. We're re-raising him. If he 4-bets us, we have to fold. Gonna continue the aggression here. King on the turn. He's got about a pot-sized bet left. I think he has like 7s, 8s, 10s, jacks. Maybe. Yeah, I think I'm just giving up. Now I'm really tempted. We'll show down our ace. Oh my god, he hits a 7. The barrel on the turn would have got through. More than likely. That's frustrating. I'm trying to think if I should have just went for it. Obviously, knowing what he had, I should have, but I don't know. Big open. Early position. We're getting rid of that one. Oh. Queen 3 on the button in the 8K. And we're just going to let that one go. Ace deuce off in small blind. Oh, we're getting a great price. And we whiff the flop. Folded the 7-3 and the cutoff over there. Four, five suited. We're gonna raise this one up. And it gets through. We'll take it. We love those blinds. Just take the blinds. Take the blinds. 6-8 off in the big blind. 21 bigs. We got to get something going soon. Facing a raise. This is just a fold. We would have flopped a pair. And we would have turned trips. Who knows if we'd ever even got there. Nine, 10 off on the button. Not going to play for 5 bigs. We went ahead and folded the queen 4 suited over here. And the king 6 suited. I don't play poker. I'm just starting to learn about it. What's the best hand to have in poker? Pocket aces. Pre-flop, anyways. It's the best starting hand, statistically. If you go all in before any of the cards come out, you have about an 80% chance to win. That's with all the cards being shown. But the best hand in poker is the one that wins. And depending on the flop, And these community cards, it's going to dictate what the best hand is. Right now, Queen Jack would be the best hand on this board because it would be a king high straight. If another spade were to come, a flush would be the best hand. If the board pairs, then a full house would be the best hand. But starting out, everybody loves aces. Queen 10 suited. Early position open here. Wow, get a lot of action. All right, we flop. Ace 8 9. I'm just gonna check. I don't want to see bet into two players here. We're getting a price to hit a gut shot, maybe potentially backdoor flush. We've got ace 8 over here in this hand. Turns a pair. We make a pair. We'll check it over to him again. Got a lot going on. Just gonna fold. And over here, I believe we have to jam. We're wanting folds here. We want folders. If we get called, there we go. If we get called, we would have been in decent shape more than likely, but I'm not messing with that one. We do have a hand developing over here. We open, we get 3-bet. Big blind's sitting out, so we don't have to worry about him. Super deep, so we're going to see a flop with our Jack 9 suited. All right, flop middle pair. Where'd my other table go? Oh, man. All right, we're getting rid of it. And the 8K, we have ace jack suited. We opened it up. Big blind called. We flop an ace. Going to go small here. Going to do that with our entire range on this board. And it takes it down. See, there's no real reason to c-bet huge because we want to bet small when we have it, and we want to bet small when we don't have it because it does the same exact thing. 48 players left. 24 get paid. This one's been running for a while now. Hi, what does BB mean? What money is that? So BB stands for big blind. And in a tournament, everybody starts out with a certain amount of chips. The blinds start out at certain levels. I'm sure this one started out at 50, 100. And we started with, I'm about to show you. Let's see, starting stack. So we started out with 15,000 in chips. Every 15 minutes or so, I don't know how, 15 minutes, the blinds will go up 25, 50, 30, 60, 35, 70, and so on, all the way. So your stack size becomes shorter every 15 minutes without even playing a hand. So everyone is big BB. Yes, because so I can change this to show the actual chip counts. So I've got almost 20,000. it's easier to look at them in BB in big blinds because these numbers are always changing. And when you're playing on multiple tables, like I am right now, it's best if you just look at them in big blinds because you won't have to sit there and calculate how many big blinds it is. Got it now. Sweet. So that's the ante. You're saying everyone at once. So this is your small blind, your big blind, and these change every hand. It goes in a circle. But every hand, every player at the table antes 0.1 big blind. So if you were to just sit here and fold forever, you would run out of chips. You'd blind out. So the blinds going up and then the antes, it's just forcing action. King nine suited on the button. My nose is stopped up, by the way, so forgive the way I sound, please, because I'm trying my best here. All right, we get an open from the hijack. This is a hand we're going to 3-bet. 3x his open, making it 6 big blinds on the button. We could just call and see a flop, but by 3-betting, we have a chance to take down the pot before seeing any cards. Now, the big blind decides he wants to come and see a flop, so more than likely we're going 3 ways. Six five jack. We whiff the flop, but we might be able to get away with stealing it. One-third C-bet. And we take it down. Let's go. That was the best result we could have asked for there. Brick on the turn. What is the highest big blind you've ever accumulated in one game? So all these tournaments are structured differently. So some tournaments, they'd call it like deep stack tournament. You might start out with 250 big blinds. So, all in at the very beginning, everybody goes all in. I mean, I've had 800 big blinds at once, but as soon as the blinds go up and instead of 500 or instead of 50, 100, and now they're 100, 200, I mean, your stack in big blind terms gets cut in half. So that's not really as I don't know. It's not really, I don't want to say it's not important, but it's just not something, I don't even know. But also the starting stacks in these tournaments, they can vary too. So in one of these tournaments, we started out with 15,000, and then in another one, we started out with 100,000. So it really gets relevant on, having an 85 big blind stack whenever late registration's closed. You can't enter the tournament anymore because too much time has passed. Then if you had an 85 big blind stack at that point, you'd be doing pretty good. But right now, this tournament, I mean, it's been running for a few hours, so I'm definitely sitting pretty healthy. But this guy over here's got almost 160. All right, we got King 4 suited in the cutoff of 20 bigs. We're going to raise this up. we are okay with taking it down. So if you guys want to just fold, that'd be great. In these tournaments, whenever you get short like this, I mean, it's really important to try to collect as many chips as possible. Like I said, you're getting constantly blinded down to where you're basically forced to play hands. And when you take a hand like King 4, for example, which isn't that strong of a hand, but you can get away with raising. See, like I'm not raising this one because it's offsuited. When it's suited, it's a lot. It makes a huge difference, I should say. Because if I flop a flush draw, now I can keep betting and keep bluffing. What platform do you recommend? I play on this one right here. Props for being able to multi-table. I'm trying my best. Earlier, I had like pocket eights in the small blind, and I was too focused on this table over here. So I was like, I ended up folding on accident. Just timed me out. But I figured you guys wouldn't stick around unless I had multiple things going on. I know it's kind of boring to sit here and just watch a screen where I've already folded. How much would be a good starting amount to get in and make a healthy amount of profit, not ludicrous amount? Are you talking about like dollar amount, like a bankroll to get started, or? Oh, okay, hold on. Oh, we almost missed that. Oh, we got jacks over there. I got sixes here. Pocket jacks in this one. All right, let's see. Blind on blind. We're gonna raise this one up. Oh, we lost the other table. Maybe we can do this. I know it's kind of hard to see, but yeah, we take it down with the jacks. He folds. Gonna raise up the queen 10 on the button. Oh, we flopped top two. Great flop. Gonna start with the bet here. Earlier, I've been c-betting 1/3 pot. This one we want to size up a little bit just to charge draws, and we really want to play for stacks if he has a queen. Okay. Anticlimactic. He folds. Oh, wow. We make queens full on the turn. Ace deuce suited. Let's go. We're picking up some hands now. We get an early raise. We're not even going to mess with it off 25 bigs. Okay, let's see here. So I really haven't been playing much poker on like video games, but I remember back in the day when I was like 12 or 13, I was playing a lot on Red Dead. I never played Red Dead 2, but that first one, I remember playing on there, and it was pretty fun. I mean, it kind of got me started. But there's plenty of places that you can play for for free, basically. Even this one that I'm playing on right here, they have a thing called practice mode. So you get loaded up with like 1,000 fake money, and you can play without any risk. I mean, there's no reward, but there's also no risk, and it can help you get reps in. But they've got games on there for literally 1 cent, 2 cent cash games where you're just, I mean, you don't need a whole lot of money to get going and get practice. I said, bankroll wise, do they like the background to get high? No, high stake tables. My first-year-old is. Your first-year-old is intrigued? Your 1-year-old? I wouldn't recommend this game to a 1-year-old. No, I know that's not what you mean. All right, Ace King over here. We are going to raise it. Takes it down. They don't want to play with me. They don't want to play with me. Your 2-year-old wants to play? This game might not be for a 2-year-old. I don't know if they'd get the concept of it. I started playing when I was 15. I'm currently 26. And when I was 15, I didn't even know what I was doing. So it's crazy how sometimes we have like so many things going on at once. And then sometimes it's just kind of dead like this. I need you guys to keep me entertained over here by asking questions. All right, King Queen on the button. We're gonna raise it up. I'm not trying to get them to fold. The times that I've raised them, I really wanted them to call because I had really good cards. 799. Gonna start with a check. Ace on the turn. We have the Queen of Clubs as a backup plan when we try to bluff this pot. Unless he leads into us, then I would hate it. But hopefully he just checks. I don't even think we bluff here. I mean, King High, probably good. There is some value in betting just because we want to deny equity from him making a pair. But I just don't think we're really getting called by a worse hand. And we really don't want to get raised. We'd like to get to showdown with this hand. Oh, and he spikes a 10. See, that's what I was talking about. I thought about betting just to deny him equity of making a pair, but King High was good. That's okay. We pick up Ace 10 right after. Is there certain times I play? I usually just play whenever I got time. It's a big effort to sit down and play for hours like this. If somebody raises this, we're getting this one in. Takes it down. We're not getting any action with our good hands. King 10 in the big blind. All right, we'll see a flop. We flop an open-ended straight draw. Start with a check. This is where we check raise, because if he has ace high, we can probably get him to fold. We're going to go big enough where we can jam the turn. I mean, he's going to be scared that we have a jack. So this is going to work most of the time, but if he calls, we still have outs. If he raises, we're all in. There we go. See, that time we wanted them to fold, and it worked. All right, we're going on break after this hand. I've got a hand going on this table, though. It's only a 5-minute break, so no need to go anywhere. I'm actually going to fire up some Rocket League while I wait. All right, we're getting a good price. We got a raise here. Call. Pretty deep. 7-8, and we have the button. I really wish we'd have caught a better piece of this board. Queen, queen, deuce. No bueno. With 3 other players in the hand. Ooh, we're just going away. All right, 4 minutes. We got a break. Let's see if I can do something. Do I play Siege? I played it for like one night, and I just thought the movement was so weird that I just could not keep doing it. It was just like real slow. I'm used to. I guess the last Call of Duty I played was the Modern Warfare 2016 or 2019. It's a little weird on this screen. No reset. Still no reset. That was kind of clean. Well, we got the reset, but we didn't do anything with it. Oh, let's get a good one here. Nope. Don't hit the ceiling. I'm like a diamond 3. So not the worst resets for a diamond 3, but not the best either. Battlefield, I haven't played it. I haven't played either one, but I heard that it was really cool, super realistic. And as for the Black Ops 7, I mean, I'm a Black Ops guy, so I'm going to probably get it no matter what the critics say about it. Try it out for a little bit. It's really what all my friends play. So if my friends play it, even if it's a pretty bad game, I'm still going to probably get it. All right, got about 30 seconds over there on that break. We slammed that one in there. There it is again, one more. All right. Back to the action. Ace Jack, blind versus blind. Gonna raise this one. And we take it down. This guy's got piles of chips. I don't know why he's folding. Let's see a flop. 4s on the button. Let's go. All right, he jams. We've got a pair. It's hard to make a pair. Let's run it. Hold. Let's go. Full double. Full double in the 8K. King 10. Three-handed right now. We're going to raise. 40 players left. Top 30 make the money. So far, I think registration might still be open, or it might have just closed. I'll check here in a second. Yeah, the MW2 days was good. My favorite was the Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2. Really Black Ops 2, but Black Ops 1 is where I got started. Just going to fold the 9-4 suited, even though it's blind versus blind. Going to take a look at when the registration closes on this when we get a second. They just keep giving me hands. All right. No need to 3-bet here. This should be a 3-bet realistically, but I just have this feeling that he's not folding. And he squeezes behind. Yeah. If we had a 3-bet, more than likely this guy just folds unless he has an actual hand. But I'm glad we didn't. Holy cow. Wow. He re-raises. This might be a big one. And he's all in. Probably getting a caller. That's just a cooler. Kings versus 10s. Wow. We avoided disaster there by not 3-betting. We'd have just been lighting money on fire. Ace Jack on the button. Okay. Let's go. This guy, I think he's chip leading. 181 bigs. Wow. 10-7-5, 2 hearts. We have the Jack of hearts. This was just a C-bet. I really wish I'd have went bigger there. I just kind of auto-bet that. King of clubs on the turn. All right, that's a card that we can keep barreling. At this point, we're just pretending. We do have a chance to hit a gut shot. A queen on the river would be so nice. We make a jack. Okay, so we beat. If he has a 10, if he had a 10, we beat him now. So now that we've got showdown, there's really no reason to keep bluffing. Jack could be good here. I hope he just has a 10. Let's go. He just had a 10. Let's go. Up to 50 big blinds. All right, let's see how many. Let's see when they close the registration on this deal. 17th level. So yeah, registration is now closed. So the way that the registration works is there's this period of time where if you get knocked out of the tournament, you can re-enter or rebuy and get back in. But after a certain period of time, you can't. So now 40 players left, 30 make the money. We're sitting 15th out of 40. Let's take a look at the payouts. 1,800 for first place. If we get 30th, we get $64. Not that impressive, but man, first place, second place, and the 4-figure digits. We like to see that. Ace queen off. Get a raise, and we are going to 3-bet. And we take it down. Hey, if they would just fold every time we raise, we'll win the tournament. Six four suited in the big blind. Fold it all the way to the small blind. Let's see what he does. He limps. We're going to punish the limpers. He wants to see a flop. We flop middle pair with the backdoor flush draw. Not a bad flop. If he has 9s, 7s, he's going to just raise pre, I think. So I think we're safe to just c-bet here. For value, by the way. We don't mind getting called. But we do mind getting raised. His bluffs would be like 5-3. We'll see a turn because there's a lot of turn cards that are good for us, like that one. I think we have to do it. Please fold. Please fold. Let's go. We get it through. Wow, that one got my heart racing a little bit, up to 68 bigs. Ten jack suited on the button. Do we squeeze? I think we do. We also have 6-7 of clubs. Not clubs, hearts. We get jammed on. We're just folding that. So we got it through the first guy. That's really what matters. And it gets through the second guy. We take it down. Let's go. On a little roll here. King nine suited in the hijack. Oh. We're either 3-bet or folding that. Haven't seen me at the fort lately. Yeah, I've been busy doing this. Just gambling. I kind of hope he raises so we can set something up for later. Later, I'm just going to have it. I'm going to limp it over to him. He's going to raise, and I'm just going to pop it. All right, here we go. We got a hand over here. Flop top two. Oh, we look down at aces. Can you guys see the screen okay? Do you guys see me on here, or is it just the table? What view is better, the one I just had or this new one? All right, we get a shove. So I don't think there's anything else to do than just flat and hope to get some action behind us. Highly doubt somebody's coming along behind us, but you never know. Maybe this guy will jam. Oh, wow. Don't do it. Hold. Oh, my gosh. That's so brutal. Oh, my gosh. He had 10% equity pre-flop. Wow, that is insane. frustrating. Well, aces versus ace queen all in pre. Still got a pretty healthy stack though. We would have been sitting top 5 in chips if we win that though. You having fun? Yeah, I was having a lot of fun, and then I got coolered pretty bad. But I'm still having fun. We're still having fun. We still have lots of chips left in these 3 tournaments that we're playing. Making quite a deep run in this 8K, 6-handed 8K, where it's nearly 2K for first. Are you guys having fun? Not much going on these other tables. Jack deuce in the big blind. Jack 5 in the small blind. Let's see if this guy. I think the crown next to their number is where they're at in chips. If I was guessing. Well, I guess he's got one too. I don't know. I'd love to figure that out. You can tag the players. Something developing over here in the 40K. We got a big open there in the position. We're not going to mess with it. Not going to mess with it. All right, here are the payouts right here. 1,800, almost 1,300, 960, 640, and top 30 get paid. Exciting stuff here. Just folding the 8-4 in the big blind. Queen 5 is going to be a fold also. Raise ace-5 offsuit on the button. Four ace-king, two hearts. Pretty good flop for us. We're going to start with a 1/3 c-bet. Queen on the turn. Gonna check for pot control. Don't want to blow this one up. All right, we get a king, which is good and bad. Basically, we have aces and kings with a queen kicker now, so our kicker's upgraded. Do we go for value here is the question. I don't think he's folding an ace. We might get called by a queen, though. Maybe we can get... I don't know. I think we just check this one back. 10-4. Yeah, he wasn't going to do anything besides maybe try to bluff us. So check back was pretty good there. Eight more players till we make the money. Tired. 5-8 just not good enough to defend our big blind. But it's okay. We want these guys to just knock each other out. Get an early position raise here. Low jack. We're not going to get involved with our 5-3. Not from the small blind. Maybe we get in there if we're on the button. It would have been a great flop. We would have flopped open-ended backdoor flush draw. Would have been seeing a turn if we would have called. Oh, and we look down at the Cowboys in the 40K. 21 bigs. Gonna start with an open. We get a jam for nearly 5 bigs. Liking this so far. Put it in there. Go all in. Ace queen. He flops a flush draw. Can we hold? And we do. Slowly inching our way back after we got those aces cracked in the 40K. Ace-8 just to fold in early position like this. Queen-5's a fold also. king 3, not going to do it. What's up, Jordan? How often are you folding? What do you typically look for? So position's really important. Stack depth's important. So it's just going to depend on the situation. But typically, just a general rule of thumb, if your hand can make a blackjack, it's probably a good one. What's popping? Uh-oh. Now I've got an audience. Now I'm getting nervous. All right, we're going to play this 6-4 over here. Small blind raised us. Oh, we get a terrible flop. Ace, jack, jack. We do have a backdoor flush draw. Maybe he'll let us see a turn, and he does. 10 isn't going to do anything. We're not even going to try to bluff this. We have 0 equity in this hand. Just a fold. So to catch you up, Jordan, we're getting real close to the money in one of these tournaments. I've got 3 tournaments going on right now. This one's 2 bands for first, almost 2 bands. There's 35 players left. Top 30 make the money. 30th place gets something like $60, so it's not a great score. But we'll take it if that's what happens. We're going for number 1, though. We got 10-7 suited in the big blind in the 40K. We're going to take a flop. We flop a gut shot with a backdoor flush draw. Pretty good flop for our range and for our hand, for that matter. All right, this is when we check raise. We don't want to go too big, though, because he has a small stack, so he might jam on us and we just fold. 3 big blinds, 4 big blinds is pretty much the same. It's pretty much telling the same story. He calls us. Now we go for it. We're open-ended with the flush draw. Can we hit one time? No, we can't. Man, we had a lot of outs on that. Any club, any 8. It was an 8? I know it was open-ended, so we had 6 outs going that way. Another 9 with the clubs. 15 cards could have came. We got a hand over here. Let's see. We're just going to fold it. We had 5-7 of diamonds. Just going to fold it. We're close to the money. 5 away. Don't want to get too frisky unless we look down at pocket 4s on the button. Really good to have a pair. We're fine with just taking the blinds here. And we're also fine to see a flop. Ace 6-3. Bad flop for 4s. good flop for our range. We've got all the aces in our range. Going with a small C bet here, 1/3. And it gets it done. We'll take that one. Bag it. $10-4, no sir. Down to 11 big blinds in the 40K. We're down at ace-4 suited. We might be taking this one. Get a raise here. Yeah, we're just going to gamble. We got to get back in this somehow. Let's get lucky. He's only got 20 bigs, so he might actually fold here. Still got to get through these two guys. We don't want to call, but we're probably not in terrible shape if we do get called. And I've been streaming this for about an hour and a half now. Tens, so we flop a flush draw. And a 4. Another 4 flush. Doesn't get it. I mean, we had to get something going. We were super short there. Now we're down to 2 tables. I could probably set these up like that. And when I get a hand, we'll go full screen. What's up, Gavin? Julian, what's up? Just super close in this one. Super close. Nobody's busted out in a while, though. We've been sitting on 35 players for a minute. Unfortunately, we got to fold the king deuce. And the jack 4. King 4 suited in the small blind. These guys have massive amounts of chips. We really don't want to mix it up with those guys. Not right now. Not yet. Pair of ducks for the dub. Maybe they'll get like they tried to over here. Try to give it to them. Looks like we lost a player. Down to 34. All right. We're going to have some action on this one. Going for the 3-bet here. I like to 4x when I'm out of position, 3x when I'm in position, so we make it 8. And we get it done. Gonna raise the Jack 10. We go full screen here. We do have Ace 5 in the other table. Takes it down. Let's go. We like that. Blind versus blind. The Ace 5. We're going to see a flop. 9, 7, 6, 2 clubs. We have the Ace of spades. Not clubs, spades. We have the spade. I'm going to start with a check. This board's better for his range since we're the raiser. We're basically saying that we had the good cards. We're going to float him one time. It's a great turn card. We pick up an open-ended straight draw and a flush draw. He keeps betting. Terrible river. We missed everything. But can we get him to fold a 9 here? Is he betting a 9? I don't think he is. I think we have the blocker to the nuts. I think we just go for it. Just fold. Let's go. We get it through. We get it through. Wow, that was huge. Huge pot. Just stole it from him. And we look down at ace queen of spades in the big one. In the big one. Jordy, you saying no? Saying no? Were you saying no about bluffing him? Come on now. You already know. I had the ace of spades. He couldn't have had the nuts. He couldn't have had the nuts because I had the card that would have made the nuts. He just took it from him. I mean, what's he trying to say? He's saying he's got a 9? You really going to bet 3 times with just a 9? You saying you flopped a straight? Well, last time I checked, flushes beat straights. All right, here we go. Big blind defended. Deuce 8-4, 2 diamonds. We're going to see about this one, betting 1/3 pot. And he check raises us. He must have a pair. I really wish we could have just got that one in pre-flop. He must have been slow playing something. Yeah, the turn doesn't help us. Anytime you see that little rabbit in the corner, that's just, they call that rabbit hunting, where the hand's over, like the money's already won and pushed, but you're seeing what that other card would have been. I have it turned off because I personally prefer not to see it because, it can be frustrating sometimes whenever you do see it and you saw that you would have won or whatever. But some of these guys like to see them. So every now and then we'll see a little rabbit. All right, 10-9 in the big blind. I'm going to defend this one to a regular size open. As long as they don't go like 3 or 4. Okay. Button raises. We'll defend. Wow, we flop top 2. What a flop. Starting with the check. Going to check and flow to the pre-flop raiser. Let's see if he wants to c-bet. We will be check raising him because this board is what they call very dynamic or wet. So that means I can have a lot of draws out here, or he could have a lot of draws. It does either way. So we're going to raise. Plus, if he has like an overpair, we're just getting stacks in. If he has a 10, we're probably getting stacks in. Okay, he probably had nothing. Absolutely nothing. If he has queen jack, we're getting stacks in. If he has clubs, we're getting stacks in. Like, you really don't want to slow play whenever the board is like that. Now, if it became like 9-10 deuce, rainbow meaning all different suits, then some of the time we might just call and hope that he keeps blasting. But there's a lot out there. We want to protect our hand. It's all about the balance, because sometimes we have the queen jack and we have basically queen high, but we have a lot of outs, so we put the pressure back on him. And if he folds, then we just win with queen high. And if he calls, then we still have a chance to win. We have eight cards that we could hit that would give us the dub. So definitely a check raise spot. 10-4. No, sir. You got ace 5 over here, but it's offsuit and we were in early position, so I'm going to fold that one as well. Man, that bluff got me fired up. That just woke me up a little bit. All right, king jack over here. Two away from the money. 32 players left. This is where people start tightening up because they want to make the money. They want to just at least get 30th place. So if we get re-raised, that's going to say a lot about the strength of their hand. But this is where the good players excel because they could know that I know that and start raising really light. It's a game of leveling. And we take it down. Let's go. We'll take that all day. Anytime we can win chips without seeing any cards, it's ideal. Because we won like over 2 big blinds without seeing a flop. It's amazing. It's the beauty of tournament poker. It's a fight for the blinds. A lot of times, especially in Texas with these live games, when you're playing 1-2 or 2-5, I mean, nobody's really thinking about the blinds because there's just so much money going either way, and you can rebuy. This thing, I mean, once you're out, you're out. There's no rebuys, and these big blinds are worth a lot. Level up there, cut. I'm trying. Shit, we're almost there. We're about to bust the bubble. I need a Celsius. All right, it says there are 31 players remaining. The game at the other table has not been completed. Please wait for the other table to finish the current game. Thank you. So this is what they call hand for hand. So to prevent people from like stalling and like taking forever to make a decision, because typically they would do that so that somebody on the other table could bust out and then they could make the money. The way they make it fair is they do something called hand for hand. So we play a hand and all the other tables have to finish their hand before we start a new hand. That way it stays fair across the board. But the next person to bust out of this tournament over here on the right, the next person to bust out won't get any money. Everybody else, all the other 30 players will. So it's a big moment. A lot of people will start tightening up. Their range consists of a lot more premium hands. If they're raising, they typically got it. So it's important to know that whenever you're factoring in your decision making. See, if this king deuce was suited, we just raise it up because we want to put max pressure on these other guys because we know that they don't want to bust out. They really don't want a reason to get involved. Energy drinks are bad for you. Well, I love them though. I love them. I don't just drink any of them. I kind of slowed way down on the Red Bull. I haven't had a Red Bull in a while. Well, actually, I had one today, but before today, I didn't have one for a while. I don't know how bad Celsius is for you. It's probably just the same. So we still got about an hour to go until registration closes on this tournament. But once it closes, this will be the much bigger sweat than this one, even though we're already there in this tournament. Right now, even though it's only 7K more, it's going to be a significant amount of for first and quite fewer players than the one in this tournament. So that means it'll go a little bit faster as well. All right, we get an open. 6-5. All right, we were going to defend it. We were going to defend our big blind, but now that we have it all in over here, we can't do it. But maybe he calls and we can make the money right here. Here we go. Kings versus ace queen. We need kings to hold. No. An ace on the turn. That's brutal for kings. And for us. We almost made $60 right there. Yeah, we're still hand for hand. Wow. So the odds on that are 70-30. Kings were a 70% favorite to win that one. Tens. This could be the moment. This could be the moment. He's steaming over here too. We just don't want to be the bubble boy. Like, I hate that this guy opens because he has us covered. Maybe if we just call, we can get this guy to come in over the top and get a fold from here. But if he goes over the top and he calls it off, we'll fold the tens just so we can make the money or have a chance to make the money. All right, Jack 9 deuce. Not the worst flop in the world. Our hand's kind of disguised here because I doubt he thinks we're as strong as tens. So we're going to see a turn. 2 on the turn. Pretty good card. And he checks. So he probably has like an ace high I don't think he's calling a bet, and I don't want him to jam on us. But I also don't think he's. Hold on, I got to think about this for a second. I don't think he's checking a jack. We're just gonna check call. Hope he takes a little stab at it with ace high. Okay. Yeah, I had a feeling we had the best hand there, but I would hate to just bet and then him come in over the top of us and us have to fold. He has a lot of chips where he could make a move like that and it wouldn't really hurt him. 7-9 of diamonds. Typically, we're raising this up, but since we're on the bubble, we want this guy to bust. Because if he busts, we make money. W. Wow. I guess he's not as pissed off as I thought he would be. A lot of times players will go on what they call tilt, and after they lose a hand that they were statistically supposed to win, and they just punt off the rest of their chips shortly after. This guy's showing great composure by folding and not going all in. All right, we got ace queen over here. Ace queen suited in the 15K. Let's raise it up. Queen on the flop. So this is a flop that we want to size up for all the reasons that we sized up earlier. This is a very dynamic flop. He could have 6-8, which would be a straight draw. He could have a flush draw. He could have a worse queen. We would have turned an ace. It would have got better and better. But yeah, you want to size up on those. And we're going on break in for 5 minutes. Might have to fire up the Rocket League. About that to show y'all something for 5 minutes. You still have it? No. Little flip reset. Oh, almost had a little double touch. There it is. Oh, no reset. Oh, go in there. Oh. Oh. No reset. I got about 30 seconds till that tournament starts back up. Where's my mouse? Here we go. 5-8 off. We're in the big blind in both hands. This one's more important right now because we are on the bubble. Not going to be defending 10-3 offsuit. Not this time. 5-7 suited in the small blind on the other table. We're going to take a flop. Wow. So the bubble pops on this other table. We flop open-ended straight draw with a flush draw. I think we lead here. We're going to lead. He's going to check this board back a lot, especially with another player in the hand. So by leading, we're putting the pressure on him. And it typically looks weak when we lead, which we've got a hand that we are willing to put it all in with, at least for right now. So he raises. He's saying he has. I don't know what would raise this. I guess we are going to find out. Good luck, us. Wow, we get action. We got a hit. Luckily, we have half the deck to hit. Three-way all in. Wow. All right, hold. Hold. Let's go. Wow, we almost knocked them both out. Huge chips now. Huge. We got piles. We've got piles of chips. Wow. That was awesome. And we made the money over here, by the way. I don't know if y'all saw that bubble pop a minute ago. 30 left. We're sitting 16th out of 30 in chip stacks right now. So now that bubble popped and everybody just made the money, people are going to be more eager to get the money in versus before where they were tightening up. So basically, we are going to have to win some flips here in a minute. All right, small blind has to limp. We punish limpers around here. He takes a flop, comes jack 6-10 with two spades. We have the ace of spades. We're going to keep barreling. We turn an ace. Okay. I think we go for all of it here. We take it down. Yeah, we lucked out by hitting that ace there. We started panicking a little. I did not expect him to call that turn. We looked super strong. But it worked out. Then we ended up jamming the ace for value on the turn. How much was the buy-in? Okay, so I've got two tournaments going here. We got the 15K guaranteed. That was I'll pull it up. Like 100, maybe like a 108 or something. Wait for that to load. Okay, so it was a 109 for that, 15K guaranteed, which is on the left. And for this one, it was a $44 buy-in, 8K guaranteed. Currently have $64 locked up, $18.40 up top for first place, $12.80 for second place, $9.60 for third, $6.40 for fourth, and so on. Wow. We've been playing all day. The stream's only been going on for 2 hours, but we've been playing since 1 o'clock today. Haven't had much luck. Had a couple of runs. Some things started going our way, and then they didn't go our way, and decided to fire up the stream, maybe get some of that streamer run good. And speaking of streamer run good, we look down at Kings in the 8K. Going to start with a raise. Come on, somebody reopen the action, please. Big blind, do it. We really don't like going four ways to a flop with pocket kings. Just squeeze. This is a perfect squeeze. Just raise. Okay. Ace, ace, 10. One ace would have been really bad. Two aces is bad, but it's not the worst. We're going to start off with a small bet here. Hoping to get called by a 10. 3 hearts on the turn. We don't want him to raise us with like his flush draws, even though we do have the king of hearts. We don't want to get raised off our hand, so we're going to do a check for pot control. Probably going to face a lead here, and I think we just have to call it off. He goes super big, though. I do not like him going big. The problem is we kind of have to call because he could just be betting a 10 for value. Like, the thing is, does he bet Jack 10 for value? Wow, this is a tough spot. I don't think he bets Jack 10. I don't think he might bet Queen 10 for value. We block King 10. I think he just has an ace here, like almost every time. Let's see. We have the king of hearts in our hand, so that's a hand that he could be bluffing with is like a king high flush draw. But since we have the king of hearts, he can't have that hand. Unfortunately, I think we're just going to fold this one. Hate folding kings there. But he called in the small blind after the button calls. It could have been just a great bet on his part, but we got 33 bigs. We're not just going to let fate decide. We're going to make our own fate. And we still have about 30 minutes, 45 minutes or so of late reg in the 15K, but we are sitting with, I don't know if you can see that because it's really small. We're sitting with a second in chips out of 59 remaining players. So, yeah, after that triple up that we had, that was a huge moment, huge turning point for us. And a pretty healthy stack over here in the money in the 8K. Oh, baby. We got the Rockets on the button, too. Wow. Under the gun opens. Under the gun +1. Just calls. Gonna go for a squeeze. I'm going smaller here because he's off 23 bigs. And I'm hoping we can get him. That small 3-bet can get him to put the rest of the chips in. Being on the button here, aces is kind of disguised because I could just be squeezing kind of light, which would entice him to come over the top. Hold. Let's go. Another knockout. And now we are currently. Oh, I wanted to say chip leading so bad. I thought we'd be chip leading after that pot, but still in second. That's okay. Can't get too greedy. We just got aces on the button versus kings. That's so sick. Last time we had that spot, kings hit a set on us. Eight, nine suited in the hijack. Gonna raise this one up. Love it when that button folds. Gives us the basically gives us the button. Gives us the last position. We get 3-bet from the small blind. Pretty strong. We're super deep. I wouldn't say super. He's only 50 effective, but definitely enough. We're getting a price. Flop's pretty good. We flop a top pair with an open-ended straight draw. Only thing that would have made this one a little better is if we'd have had a spade on it. He keeps betting. We'll see a turn. And the turn's a 9. Now, any 10 gets there for a straight, but we have top 2 not going away, especially whenever he 3-bets us. We're gonna just bet even if we don't have a strong hand here, just because we have a lot of 10s in our range. And we can go small too. Wow, and that's just unfortunate. We got counterfeited. 5 on the river puts a straight on the board, so we're both playing an 8 high straight, and he might even lead here. He checks. I think we have to lead. He doesn't have that many 10s. If he had a 10, he would have bet it. I'm fairly certain. If he calls, we're chopping it up. Okay. He calls, we chopped it up. He had aces. We had him crushed before that river. And we raised 6-4 over here in the 8K. 24 players remain. We take the blinds. Let's go. And we wake up with ace king in the 15K. Let's slide this over here. What's up, Peyton? We're at 24 left in one of them. And registration's still open, but only 58 players in it. In this other, it's a 109, 15K guarantee. And we're second in chips. First in chips. We're going to show that first. What the heck? Let's see if we can hold on to that. Button wants to play. Let's see if the big blind gets a little frisky here. Would love that. We flop a king. Great start. I'm going to bet 3 bigs here. 4 clubs on the turn. Completes the flush. We're not slowing down just yet. And a 6 on the river. I think we go all in for value here. We can get called by worse kings. And we take it down. Ace 9 under the gun with piles. We'll open it up. And we get 3 bets. So Tried a little heat check there and get 3-bet. Whatever. That's okay. We're not going to be playing ace-9 offsuit out of position like in that spot, but sitting right around the middle of the pack in the 8K, 11th in chips out of 24 players. We look down at ace-jack in the small blind. We're going to go for a little thing we called limp re-raise. We hope he raises, and then we're going to jam it in his face. But we're going to just take a flop. He's not going to expect us to have very many aces here because we just limped. So we're just going to play this one pretty aggressive. Gonna bet big, gonna charge the flush draws, gonna charge an ace. And we take it down. Look down at king jack on the other table on the button. Let's see what we get here. All right, so we choose not to 3-bet because he's off 17 bigs. And if he jammed, we were going to have to call it off. And I really don't think we're ahead of much when we get it all in pre like this. So we just call. Flop comes 4 deuce 6. 3 ways to the flop. So I don't know. I don't think he's actually going to be c-betting this board a lot. We'll see a turn. 8 on the turn. We probably could have took a stab on the flop, but I don't know. We got 160 bigs. Let's just chill for a minute. All right, 5 on the river. So any 7 is a straight. If they check to me again, I think we just barrel. We're going to go 6 bigs. Almost a full-size pot bet here. Not really expecting to get a 6. Okay, yeah, I wasn't expecting to get a 6 to fold. Oh, wow. Well, I kind of expected a 4 to fold. But at that point, I guess it's the same thing. What's up, Luke? What's good? Currently 10th out of 20 and 1 out of 57. You got 109 buy-in here, $44 buy-in here. Late registration still open on this one on the right, but pretty good in the money, pretty deep in the money on this other one over here on the left. Ace Jack in the big blind. Kind of a big jam there off 27, but I really don't want to 3-bet him and go to a big pot out of position with ace jack offsuit, like hoping to flop an ace, hoping to flop a jack, and not knowing if it's good. I think we can get it in as a big favorite sometimes, like if he calls off with like ace 10, or we might be flipping with pocket pairs. Gonna raise this one blind versus blind, king 4. This guy's got 17 bigs effective. And we just fold. Good jam on his part. He probably had a hand. Most people aren't bluffing, but if he was bluffing, good job. Luke says, setup looks nice. I appreciate you, bro. We're figuring it out. We don't have it all the wrinkles ironed out quite yet, but we're trying our best. Someone said, is this gambling? It's not gambling if you know you're going to win. It's the last time I'll say it. I'm just kidding. Super small 3-bet. We're not even going to mess with it. We're early position. A hand that I don't even like opening. Queen Jack offsuit. Early position. And we get 3-bet by another early position guy. So even though we're getting a good price, we're going to fold because we need to flop a miracle to know we're good. We look down at the ladies in the 8K in the big blind. 19 players left and a big open from the cutoff. I think this is just a pure jam when we face this 3x open. And a flat. So, yeah, this makes it even more of a jam. We're going to sit here for a second. All right. Here we go. All right, we take it down. 6 big blinds coming our way. We'll take that all day. We would have preferred somebody to have like jacks, but we're not getting greedy when we take down 6 bigs pre. Oh, man. Uh-oh, Jordan. I don't know if you're still in here, but we got the ducks you were requesting. Unfortunately, we're going to have to fold them because somebody 3-bet, and we have this guy behind us that could 4-bet. So we don't want to get frisky with it. And we had to whiff the flop, so good fold us. King 5 suited in the big blind. We get a limp from the cutoff. And a squeeze from the small blind. We're out of there. We would have bricked the flop anyways. We look down at pair of sixes in the cutoff. The button's sitting out, so we effectively have the button for now. Gonna raise this one. King 3-7. Bad flop for our hand. Good flop for our range. He decides to lead. I think this is going to contain a lot of flush draws. If he's an amateur player, probably some weak kings. So we're not even going to mess with it. We're just going to give it to him. He should be checking to us on that board, but I guess he takes it down. The problem is, you're probably sitting here thinking like, well, it worked, didn't it? Like, yeah, it worked that time. But if he continues to lead out on that board, it's not going to be good for him in the long term. All right, we open Queen 9 suited on the button. We get 3-bet for all of it. Can't call. Started out with 15K in chips. Sitting on 112 currently, which equates to 22.5 big blinds. Need to stop gaming. You're just playing the wrong game, man. You got to get on Rocket League. MJ, hello, bro. What up, MJ? King Jack in the 15K. Just going to lay it down. Small size stack opens, early position. King Jack's just not that playable. Ace Jack in the big blind. 16 players remain. We get a raise from the button. This is just pure all in. Good luck us. And we take it down. King 10 in the small blind. So we got $92 locked up currently. I think we got to go all in on this one as well. Good luck us. Big blind's thinking about it. It's getting me nervous. Any calls? 9. Oh no. GG's. I'm surprised he called it off with, what was that, ace 5? What the heck? That was not, he was not supposed to call that off. Wow. That is ridiculous. How does he call that off? He has ace 3 and calls off 27 big blinds. I mean, that is just ridiculous. I mean, how does he? Whatever. It's over. Nothing we can do. We played our best. We won like $100 or something. So unfortunate. Man, I'm kind of in disbelief. Good news is we're second in chips out of 59 in this $100 buy-in. So we can't stay down. We get down for a minute. Cool little 100 spot, but the problem is we're in for a lot more than that today on the day. So, I mean, yeah, we're still down like $500 on the day. Oh, man, that's so disappointing. Wow. I think I want Crow. Just kidding. Lock back in. We got 6-8 clubs in the small blind. We got second in chips. 57 players left. Come on. This one's showing 3K for first so far. All right, yeah, so we're on level 15 right now. 400, 800 blind. Registration closes on the 16th level. So in about 11 minutes, or in about 20 minutes, actually, it's going to be cutthroat time. Greener pastures ahead. Sun run incoming. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. I just still can't believe he called off with ace 3. 27 bigs. 27 bigs. That's bad. That's bad. He wanted to just get the money in and hope to win. That's I mean, you just don't call off with that. Ace king in the cutoff. Let's raise it up. We get action from the small blind. Hopefully the big blind wants to reopen. Let's get it in. Have ace queen. Go all in. Pretending like we're thinking about it. Pretending. Good luck, us. Well, thank you for your donation, sir. Thank you for your donation. What are these guys doing? I guess he was just tired. He was wanting to go. He was like, hey, it's getting late. It's getting real late. I got ace 3 offsuit. This guy's been 3-betting me all day. I'm taking a stand. We flop him dead. We flop him dead. He could have went running threes, but pretty much dead. 7-7-3 on this flop. We got a backdoor flush draw and 2 overs. And this guy leads. Wow, what is this? Donkeyness. And he gets raised. Good for him. Recognizing the bad play. I mean, if this guy has a 7, that would be unfortunate to this guy. I feel like he's got an actual hand over here. We're about to find out what he does. If he bets this turn, he's definitely got a hand. He's probably going to bet like, okay, he did it before I could predict. Oh, ace is not great for him unless he was bluffing the whole time. Yeah, he might have to fold this river. He calls him with a 9. Holy cow. What is happening? That is sick. Min clicks the flop. Binks a pair on the turn. And calls it off on the river with the ace on the river. What did the other guy have? So the other guy flopped the flush draw. I've got it right here. He's got Jack 5. Both of them had a flush draw. Then the other dude just made a pair on the turn and figured it was good. Most guys aren't leading out when they flop trips. Check and flow, maybe check raise, but not lead. But you can mix in some. I'm not saying it's totally out there. All right, we're gonna raise 6s. And we get a jam for 8.9 bigs. If nobody else does, I will do it. I'll flip with you. See, that's an issue. He's got a lot of chips. We could flop a set. Let's flop a set. No set. But not a bad flop for 6s. He's going to be calling ace jack. And he leads. I think he's full of shit. 8 on the turn. Great card for us. The only thing he really could have here is like ace 10. He could have slow played jacks, queens at kings, aces. But he is really fast playing this. Oh, man. What a spot. We got a lot of chips. Oh, I think we have the best hand. He pretty much snap called that flop. I mean, the pre-flop action. Do we just rip it in his face? No. He has ace 10. That's what I was afraid of. Damn it. Wow. 237 big blind pot. That was huge. I just went with my read, went with my instinct. And we were wrong. And that's the thing in poker. Sometimes you got to go with your gut, and sometimes your gut isn't right. We could have easily just folded and coasted to the money, but that's not what we're about. We don't coast. We go full throttle. If I thought he was, I mean, yeah, if I thought he, that's the thing. I mean, he can have ace 10 for sure, but didn't think you would play it that way. Well played, sir. Well played. We got 1.5 bigs. We're going to be going in next hand, no matter what. Kind of an unfortunate end to the stream here. Had a great run in the 8K. Believe we got like 16th, maybe. Had massive chips in the 15K. Went with a spot that we thought we were ahead. Looking back on it, maybe it was a punt. Maybe it was a punt. But sometimes you punt. Sometimes you punt, and sometimes you learn, you get better. But I still like my instinct. If my instinct says to do something, I'm doing it. I really wish this hand would get over with so we can just go all in. It's 10-3. Take him. Take it. Take it all. We almost got him to fold, though. That's another thing. He thought about folding the top there. That's crazy. We're dominated. All right. That's it. That's it for us. 58th. Thank you guys for tuning into the stream. And until next time.